Hello everyone, this is Shining Octals, and this afternoon I figured it'd be nice to stream some more Final Fantasy XII for you guys. I was just busy yesterday, um, kind of taking care of some orders that I got done for my eBay store. Just had a couple auctions that went through. If you guys are interested, you can check out my eBay link. It should be in the um, front page of my YouTube channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Being a trap set to prevent those not of royal blood from entering the Dynast King's tomb. The twin giant swords drawn in the length of wall upon its back, the statue challenges all who would seek to profane its master's resting place. It was thought that this fiendish device was constructed during the Galtean Alliance. Knowledge of the mechanisms of its operation has long been lost. On the wall, the Dynast King's likeness is carved in relief, this being the last thing most intruders see before the demon wall bears down upon them, crushing their bones to dust. There you have it. Wait, there's another one.
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Let me, put sheer, no, expose. Yeah, we should be able to do this just fine. There we go. Yeah, this wall was much easier than the one we did last stream. gonna look at something here. See if I can get a map of this place. Oh, I see. I see where it leads now. Let's go down here real quick. Let's check. Being a sword of stealing its body cloaked in fine white fur and favoring darkness to the light of day, the unemployed shrieks of an extremely high pitch as a means to navigate in the gloom, as well as to deprive potential prey of their sense of direction. More conventional approach being used thereafter to deprive of their lives, mainly feeding upon smaller creatures but known to attack larger foes and pack on occasion, giving rise to the extraordinary sight of a flight of white-winged creatures speckled crimson with fresh blood. Let me actually change this to 9. Telekinesis could be good here. Yeah. Being an amorph appearing most often in those ancient ruins of religious power and ensorcelled bearing, the nodules of metal that float freely through its body suggest a previous existence as a statue, perhaps set to guard whatever building the ruins once were. Regardless, it has now melted beyond recognition. The inexhaustible flame atop its head is the source of its life energy, leading some to theorize, and not without merit, the flame is indeed an elemental forever bound to a strange, slimy master. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just gonna kinda sitting cross-legged, or rather, well, not cross-legged, but kind of like I got my feet on my off the ground, as it were. Oh, actually, give me a second. I'm just gonna. Actually, let me put numerology on. No, you should be able to use it now, actually. This is not gonna work. Does Vossler have first aid? No, he has Dispel though. Oh, I could have used that against, I don't know if Reflect works against Dispel. Because, okay, so you can. I could have used Dispel against the last other Demon Wall. That's fine. Good to know. Man, these guys are making me sell my magic. Phoenix Downs.
No.
Oh, there's the Demon's Bane. Really powerful sword. I can give that to Bosch. Oh, I guess they changed the reward back to the Demon's Bane for Struggle for Freedom, I guess. Gonna need to get Ashen. Gonna res. Bloodline began by the second Prince of Dalmasca to take up the mantle of rule after King Raithwall's passing. The reign of Raithwall's direct descendants House Galtea drew to a close after 400 years, marking the end of the Galtean alliance and the beginning of the rule by House Dalmasca. Dalmasca reign continued for nearly 7 centuries until their Arcadian invasion brought their era to an end. Actually give her cure instead of first aid. Oh. Might actually go back to the beginning of the tomb's entrance, heal, and then I might resupply in some things. I don't think there was anything here either. I think this just leads to the reward. Well, at least we got Bosch a nice new weapon. Come in handy. Oh, I didn't realize I still had all these things to sell. Guess we can get one of the grimoires now.
Incredible. It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard.
There we go.
It sleeps in waiting, somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
Let's see here. We got that. Let's go this side first. I think I'm gonna put Blizzard when there's 3 or more actually. I think here I'm actually gonna pull in off here. Once a proud statue set to protect the tomb of Raithwall for all eternity, the horns and blades on its head being symbols of the Dynast King's authority and power. On a fell day, monsters intruded the sanctum of the tomb, and with them came a great surge in the mist within. Perhaps this caused the mechanisms of its control to fail, for now it is no better than the beast it was charged to keep away, will rampage down death's corridors until it is given its final rest. Let's see. In times now ancient mages worked magics upon captured cockatrices to affect the eldritch creation of these twisted beings. They are possessed of a singular wicked intellect, which they use to its full extent for the infliction of pain upon their enemies. Their wings shine as a rainbow, each bearing a blazing red eye marking that shifts from side to side as they move. It is being used to discourage foes larger than they, and for purposes of attracting a mate during the mating season. Try to show them the healing rainbow indeed. touch this. Oh, here we go. Some mages in here.
How could this be?
West of the Jagyensa, deep in the Valley of the Dead, lies a tomb of Dynasty King Raithwall. A titanic stone structure built during the Age of the Kaltain Alliance to celebrate subjugation of the lands bordering the Daldilian Sea. Inside can be found many technologies and architectural marvels beyond the ken of modern man. In addition to Raithwall's crypt, the tomb contains priceless royal treasure, and only those with proof of direct lineage are suffered within. Intruders are met with traps and guardians most terrible, although the Sky Pirates know of the treasure's existence, none have succeeded in its theft as yet. Behold the fate of the sorcerer who seeks to satisfy his dark intellectual curiosity by means of the abnormal extension of his natural lifespan. Alas, though all manner of precaution be taken, he cannot stop the wearying gradual decay of the flesh. Yet, what other means hath he to know the mysteries of this world? And many have walked his grim path. We shall never know, for they guard their secrets fiercely with tooth and nail to their graves and beyond. I'm gonna touch this real quick. Okay. No, that's fine. Gonna put lowest HP. Yeah. Naturally occurring energy found in almost all regions of the world, affecting all living things, the climate, and even the land itself. Magic is but one of... Oh wait. Mist, naturally occurring energy found in almost all regions of the world, affecting all living things, the climate, and even the land itself. Magic is but one of the diverse methods of harnessing the power of mist, the most common being via its controlled release from magicite, an ore known to hold high concentrations of condensed mist within its crystalline structure. Larger effects, a greater amount of mist is required, making particularly rich magicite a valuable commodity. There are marked regional differences in the amount of mist contained in the atmosphere and soil. While typically invisible to the naked eye, high densities of mist will occasionally manifest in very visible phenomena. The highest concentrations of mist can even do damage, leading to over rapid changes in the environment, even violent behavior among animals and those more sensitive to the mist's effects. Okay, Bosch is now, or Balthier is now 25. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't know Libra. It can't. I thought both here knew Libra. Hold on. empty spell? Being a sword of stealing its body oh, no. The swing covering as it is in snow white fur is the most exceptionally beautiful stealing artifact. Should the fur be rich and even in its length and set, the wings become even more beautiful. Perfect work of art to the trained eye of the collector, its value is beyond question. That's why I seek out these bat wings and stored them reverently as another might hoard precious jewels. Wait, let me start bottom. Gotten a lot of tourist gems, which are nice. This is my Zodiac sign. Icha. Oh, that's time magic. Yeah. Oh. There's a witch here. The legions of ghosts that cling to the world of greatest are called liches. When a man dies with hatred enduring, he is rent from his station in this life and given new station in undeath according to the depth of his passion. Testament indeed to the depths of the evil manifest in these kings among the dead. So one room had zombies and this one has skeletons here. Seems like. Cold bone. Wait, I'm trying to appear. Oh, sorry. Oh, may have just glitched or something. We can still read the lore though. Cold bone sheathed in armor forged of a strong alloy, wielding a blade with more skill and more cruelty than any warrior alive. Perhaps all were as skilled in the forgotten past, for this undead creature's bearing, arms and armor are of an ancient style. Indeed, the skull warrior's skill with the spear illuminates the old ways of war in a fashion more vivid and fearsome than any tome on the subject could hope to effect. Though pale by comparison, even a modern interpretation of the spearman's art is not to be underestimated when employed by a dedicated practitioner. Interesting. Apologies if that didn't show up. Might just be kind of. Oh, these are some new ones. See if this pops up. No? Yeah. Lost soul. Men whose souls have been wrenched from the flesh made to march to another tunes are called lost souls. Sightings of these poor creatures serving as guards for ancient ruins and or graves are common. In modern times, even those with power and title are prevented from performing that ritual of extraction necessary to fashion these monstrosities, fully ensuring that none shall ever more be made. To release their souls from bondage, no other means is known save to pulverize their bones, return them to the earth. Let's see. Gives you a bit of an idea of things here. I think one was kind of crimson, the other was kind of green. Whoa. Now they're starting to divide. A lot of liches there. See if the enemies will show up now. Oops, sorry. Oh, there you go. So you guys can just take a quick peek at them. Oh, it doesn't work for Skull Warrior. But it does work for the others though. Must be like a bug or something. Oh well. Mage over there. Or lost soul. Over here. A noble Arcadian family having a permanent seat on the Senate and de facto control of the Ministry of Law. This is from House Salador. In the days following Arcadia's establishment as an empire, House Salador found itself in opposition to the then powerful military. Having won the ensuing struggle, it then initiated far-reaching revisions to the law in an attempt to prevent any further challenges to its supremacy. Subsequently, the Ministry of Law was created to monitor the military with the order of judges at its head. House Salador's firm grip on the workings of the empire can be felt to this day with Emperor Gramus IV and the succession of Salador emperors. Ooh. Proboscis. Regions of mislit laden winds and magicite-rich soil precluding the proper operation of Skystone. Shifts in weather have been known to make Jag where once there was none. The reverse has never been recorded by the chroniclers of such things. As airships cannot operate in Jag, no such region is under the control of a major country, making the Jags lawless, perilous places. Sounds like Aether, not excuse, but I think they ask a question of why, you know, you couldn't fly in certain areas in Final Fantasy XIV in the past, and they said something about the Aether as a way to justify the lore. Getting to the end. turn himself in. Actually, no, let's keep going. Let's see what's here. There we go. Let's get Pinello here.
Fog? Underground?
Not fog. Mist.
You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Check what's here. Oh, this is just the entrance to the other. Blood sword. There he is. The mighty Belius. Probably gonna do a lot of damage. I'm gonna use the handkerchief. we go.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Alright. Oh, I see. So I have to pick a job immediately. What would work well for Balthier? I'll probably do the others later. I was gonna give Vaughn Bellius because I figured would work well with his personality. What would I give? Maybe like Red Mage or something? Yeah, I figured Red Mage Machinist would be good. Jack of all trades, yeah. Figure out what to do later with that. Let's give Vaughn Bellius at the very least. For now. Seems like you need all 3 quickenings to... Oh, here we go. Problem solved there. It's
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What? Wrestler. You will be avenged.
Scion of Darkness and Guardian of the Holy Realm made by the gods in opposition to the transcendent Logarith Scion of Light. Called Gigas for his appearance, man and monster fused as one. Considered a mistake upon his making and receiving not his intended role, the Gigas challenged the gods and lost. Sworn by his master he found another, the Dynast King, whose tomb he swore to protect for eternity. Oh, and this just tells you kind of his stats. Tactics: buff summoner who can and should be tanking for Bellius will buff self with faith and blast enemies with fire. They are weak to it or use shades of black to roll for high power spells. That's pretty cool. By this return ye to the Hall of the Destroyer, by other means return ye back to this place. I think we'll play a little bit more and then we'll end the stream, I think.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Raithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Are you mad, Vossler?
If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanastre soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran?
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be Deifacted Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True Deifacted Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, Vayne.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand. Hold her down.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
I'm gonna give Fran a bit of a break and get Bosch in here. Damn, they have blocked that too. Roll the nightmare. Oh, it's a weapon, actually. Okay, let's take out these guards first. Oh, wait. I have to spell now, don't I? No, I think this is fine. Hang in there, Ash. This fight I don't need shell. Suck, guys. I'll take out Vossler with Bellius here in a bit. Just want to take out these guards first. Or these Imperial elites, rather. Just gonna lower the music a bit for this fight. Okay. Let's get Bellius out. Oh, no. we go. Let's go for Hellfire. There we go. That did quite a bit of damage, actually. Maybe let Balthier do the final blow. Or actually, Bosch, yeah.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative, impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The Nemesis draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to
unit
save
seal.
it.
Let me
It's
in.
infected. Charge critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
see?
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
What's that?
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
Then what are we waiting for?
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vayne not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vayne shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vayne, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vayne's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vayne himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will. I shall bid Vayne return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Garif are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
All right. Bane was scheduled to make an inspection of the bazaar, but it was cancelled for some reason. I wonder what could have happened. Hey there, hear about any juicy marks, boy? I'm looking for the parts where you need to make serpent wire. Don't want to be beaten to a punch, least of all by the likes of you. Thought about stocking wares in the village on Giza Plains, but then I heard it was the rains, not a soul to be found there. Nana cheese, interesting in a wheel, my boy. Set off for the Garrow village to see about stocking some of their wares, but I got lost on the way and barely made it back. I'm fairly sure I had the right direction south through the Giza Plains and southwest across Osborne Plain, but I didn't get very far. Welcome to the Mithru Bazaar. I think I'm gonna actually save, and then we're gonna end the stream here. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll be off for now. It's long a full, it's still a logo. Bye for now guys.